Prison. Probably one of the most lonely places you could be on Christmas. Take it from me, I know. I served 7 years in prison for nonviolent drug offenses. While in prison, during Christmas, tempers and fights are at an all-time high. Guys get stabbed in prison during Christmas time. And the reason is because guys are lonely. They're missing home. They're missing their family, their kids, their loved ones. Holidays in prison, especially Christmas, they are the worst. The only thing that can make Christmas any better while in prison is to be able to cook an awesome prison meal with your prisoner buddies. What we have in front of us here are the ingredients needed to cook some pretty fancy prison cuisine. And in this video, I'm not only going to show you how to create this meal, we are also going to eat it and get the reaction of somebody who has never eaten a prison meal before. What we have, 2 gigantic bags of the most generic cheese balls you could possibly find. By the way, all of these things were found at the dollar store. We also have a pickle and pickle juice inside of this Tupperware. In prison, your pickle is going to come in a plastic bag. Matter of fact, everything that you get that is in a can here in prison will be in a plastic bag. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any of these items in a plastic bag. I'm sorry. We also have the most bottom of the barrel chili and beans, saltine crackers, tons of spread cheese, and even more Vienna sausages, ramen noodles, and also condiments that in prison will come in single serving packages. Though for this video, we did not have single serving packages. I apologize. Ranch, hot sauce, and the infamous mayonnaise. Let's begin. The first thing that we need to do is we need to crush up these cheese balls and also these ramen noodles. Now that we've broken up our generic cheese balls and 6 bags of ramen noodles, let's mix those together. 3 bags of ramen noodles per bag of chips. Once we've added 3 ramen noodles to each individual chip bag, we'll then take 1 seasoning pack, only 1 now. We've already got enough sodium in this stuff, and put 1 seasoning pack per bag. We're going to throw away all of our empty ramen noodle bags except for 2 because these are going to be useful later. So hold on to these. It's time for the saltine crackers. We are going to crush up 1 entire sleeve of saltine crackers per bag. Next is the fun part. We get to shake all of this stuff up inside of this bag and mix it together real good. Now that all of this is mixed up, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add hot water to both of these bags. Now, in prison, you can either get hot water from a hot pot, from a microwave, or if you have neither of those, you're going to have to get hot water from your sink, and it's not going to be very hot at all. But we need to add water to both of these bags to start cooking this now. We don't want to add too much hot water to this because it could turn this into some soupy, nasty stuff. We are almost making a dough with this. So that is the consistency you're looking for when you are adding your water to this. And this is pretty damn hot. Once we've added the hot water to both of our bags, we will then flatten them out like a pizza and let them sit while we prepare the next part of this meal. The cheapest chili you could buy on the face of the planet. In prison, this stuff will come in a bag. But unfortunately from dollar store, it came in a can. So let's just pretend this is chili from a bag. Damn sure looks like chili from a bag. Smells just like prison home cooking. we're gonna heat this up. While that heats up, we're then gonna slice up our Vienna sausages. And again, let's pretend these come in a bag and not in a can. Because in prison, nothing comes in a metal can. Why? Because you could definitely make a stabbing device out of anything like this. And this is where our empty ramen noodle bags are gonna come in handy at, because we're gonna open these up, and this is where we're gonna cut our Vienna sausages on. That's a whole lot of wieners. It's pretty similar to being in prison too, because when you're in prison, you're gonna see a whole lot of wieners. Let's go ahead and cut these up. Prison shank time. By the way, if you're using a prison shank to cut up any of your foods in prison while preparing a prison meal, it's best to keep this out of the CO's eyesight. Once we've cut up our meats, prison shank. Once we've cut our meats up, it's now time to cut our pickle up. Let's take that other ramen noodle bag and do the same thing with this bag that we just did with all these wieners. Let's take our pickle and cut this up using our prison shank. The last thing we need to do before we start putting this meal together is to whip up our cheese. We've taken our cheese and we've put it into another container, and as you can see, there's also 2 big old heaping scoops of mayonnaise in there as well. Now, we're gonna take our pickle juice that would be in our pickle bag, and we're gonna go ahead and pour that right in there as well. Oh yeah, just a little bit though, a little more. Now using our prison shank, we're gonna mix this all up. How does that look? Does that look delicious? This is the secret ingredient to making a delicacy of a prison meal. Mayonnaise and pickle juice. It almost looks like a Thousand Islands dressing. Maybe this is what a Thousand Islands dressing is. A Thousand Islands. Pickle juice, mayonnaise, and cheese. Now that everything is ready, let's go ahead and put this meal together.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing.
And that there, folks, is how you create a prison delicacy on Christmas in prison during one of the worst times of the year to be locked up. Comfort food in prison. But now the real test. What does this taste like? We're gonna need a second opinion here. Hey baby! Dinner's ready! So you're gonna taste it first because I have no idea what this is gonna taste like. And we're tired of using the prison shank now. I have to get a real fork. I don't have a plastic fork. I'm sorry.
What'd you put in this?
Everything.
It's gonna be a big surprise because I don't know what you put in there at all.
Well, it's probably better that you don't know.
Because last time I knew exactly what was in there. And it was kind of throwing me off.
Yeah, it's probably better that you don't know. Is it horrible? Just a little horrible.
No! It's delicious actually. Oh!
Well folks, looks like Joe made dinner tonight. Not much of a cook.
It's like, it tastes like last time, but it's like much upgraded version.
Well, that's the Vienna sausage. The Vienna sausage definitely is that delicacy meat, that flaming yawn of what you can get in prison. And Yeah.
And these chili beans.
Dollar Tree chili beans, bottom of the barrel. We have so much food here. This is actually really what we're having for dinner.
It's good, right?
I'm tasting the mayonnaise.
Oh, there's mayo in this?
The Dollar Tree chili beans. The entire bag of cheese balls, I'm definitely tasting that.
You made this with cheese balls?
Yeah, sure did. 2 entire bags of them. By the way, the grand total in cost for this meal was probably around $4. So if you're ever on a budget and you don't know what to do for dinner, forget Hamburger Helper. Go with a prison meal. Hey, look, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did so, please leave a like and a comment. Let me know exactly what you think. By the way, Merry Christmas to all of you out there. Special shout out from After Prison Show to all of you. And until next time, enjoy life, the free world. Never take a moment for granted and make the most of every day.